What is up, YouTube? It is Dr. Chernick again, and I had a question mark beside my previous video because I wasn't sure if I'd have another haul or not, but I think I do. It's kind of small, but it is the latter half of what I got in August, so let's get started. Swamp Thing, this is the third book in the Mark Millar run, the third and final book. So he did about 30 issues, and that is the third book of it. It collects, what do we have here? It's not going to focus. As always, 161 through 171 is what it says on there. Next up, the Omega Men, numbers 1 through 12. This is the run by Tom King, very recent and very, very good. Tom King is amazing. As I'm sure you've all have noticed from his Batman work. If you listen to the podcast I'm part of, we love his Batman run so far. It is amazing. Next up, Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. This is the hardcover collecting the first 6 issues, plus a bunch of sketches and covers and a bunch of other goodies in there. So I highly recommend picking this up. This was, first of all, really well written. If you're enjoying Detective Comics right now by James Tynion IV, he wrote this as well, and I highly recommend you get it. Freddie Williams II did the artwork, and he is incredible. Next up, something that came out a while ago that I didn't pick up, Sweet Tooth Volume 2, the deluxe edition, of course. Very excited to read this. I'm waiting for Volume 3 to start coming out before I start binging like I have with Scalped recently, because Volume 5 is right around the corner. I think it may have shipped by now. I'm very excited to read it. Next up, Book of Death Deluxe Edition. This is incredible. I did read this, so I have read this, and it is phenomenal. Pick this up if you like Valiant. If you're reading Valiant and you don't have this yet, get it soon. Next up, East of West Year 1. Not much to say about this. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned East of West before. It is by far one of the best books out there right now. And this hardcover is gorgeous. Next up, I caved and got the Smorgasbord edition of Chew, since the series is ending at issue number 60. So this is the slipcase, and here you can see the actual book itself. There are plenty of overviews out there that I recommend you guys check out. If you want me to do one, let me know in the comments below, and I absolutely will. I will be getting the second one as soon as possible. And lastly, the last and final volume of Hellboy. Now I have all 6 library editions, and I'm very, very excited to dive into these. Like I mentioned before, gorgeous book. I'm just going to run my hand along it here a little bit because it just feels so good. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Kind of small, and I'm going to tell you right away, September will be a very small month as well. Most of these books I had been planning on getting in September, but Amazon had a 15% off extra discount, so I got them all now. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. You stay classy, Internet.